Okay, let's talk about OnlyFans because I feel like
Yeah.
that's something that is definitely like a point of conversation. I
Yeah.
know that there was an article, right? Did you sat down to do an interview and they blew the whole
I'm
thing out of
so
proportion where they
excited.
wanted it to just be this like salacious thing about
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
Well, it was supposed to be about where I was at in my career, and I
Mhm.
really wanted to expand on just telling people like don't feel like you have to have everything right away. Like and don't feel like you have to get back with a year. And to me I experienced a lot of things. I experienced domestic violence in 2019, and then I hit COVID, and then I got a concussion, and
Yeah.
then I got injured. So there's just these a bunch of punches left to right to left to right, and I wanted to explain that to people to be like don't feel like first of all, don't feel like your journey's done because you've gone through so much. Like, keep it going. And second of all, I wanted to portray, like, don't make a drastic decision. Example, a lot of times in my head, the last year and a half was, do I retire? Because things just kept coming at me. And I'm like, come on. Like, I'm doing everything right. I'm being a good person. Like, where is this karma coming from? And I kept seeing in my head, like, don't make a drastic decision when you're at your lowest.
Yeah.
And so I decided, no, I'm going to go forward to Paris, and I'm going to do one more Olympics for sure. And then we'll decide what we do after. And that it was a beautiful story. It was about motherhood. It was about empowerment. And we literally had, and it wasn't the original journalist, Patrick, that we spoke to. We talked for literally 2 minutes, and he wrote the article and we approved it. And then his supervisor, while we were sleeping, took it down and took the OnlyFans part. It was literally a paragraph.
Oh my
And turned
god.
it into the whole freaking story. And then it got blown up onto Snapchat. Olympian turns to OnlyFans. And I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Thanks.
call my PR guy. I'm like, we got to do something about this. I'm so.
Oh my god.
So it is what it
Do you
is.
feel
But
like the perception of the OnlyFans thing has changed since I feel like from the beginning of people being like,
yeah.
wait, what's OnlyFans to what is this to now all of a sudden
Right.
there are a lot of big names
Oh my God.
attached to OnlyFans and like you can make
Everything.
some cash on there.
Oh my
Holy
gosh,
crap,
girl.
but
Like I
people think
loved
it's
it.
porn. It's not porn.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. It was funny because like to be a billionaire or to be one of the best at something, you have to be the first to do it.
Mhm.
And I saw this opportunity. I am that frisky out there female. Like
Yeah.
I like to wear bikinis. I like to take photos from behind, and I like to like show my curves because I don't know when I'm gonna lose this body.
Yeah.
So I like pushing the waters in that. And so it was a platform at that time when we spoke and we decided to sign up to it. We knew they were going to go non-X rated within 4 or 5 months, but nobody knew that.
Right.
And so I said, you know what, let's take the lash, let's take the back hate. But a lot of my fans loved it. Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh shit, I can be really
Oh, I'm sure they did.
and
They're
about
like, okay.
it. Yes. And it was a perfect opportunity because COVID hit. There wasn't many sponsors for Tokyo because everything got messed up because it was postponed a year later.
Mhm.
And I said, how can I, not only I knew obviously I was injured going into Tokyo, so I wasn't going to be at my best and I wasn't really fighting for a medal. I was fighting for the experience and going and representing Canada at my best ability.
Yeah.
And I said, how can I capitalize on an income from the Olympics and also my brand? And I was like, let's launch OnlyFans and do a
yeah.
16-week every day I went live in the Olympic Village with it. And I was like, it's only going to be 2 weeks. Like, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Girl, I made so much money.
Good for you.
It's crazy.
Hell yes, as you should. Like
crazy. Like even like I think within the first hour of like launching it, I had over just 2,500 people sign up at $29.99.
oh yes.
Like it
And
was insane.
that's per month, right?
So, but that was an hour. That was just like 2,500 people, and I was like, Mom, we gotta shut this because like, what am I gonna do for my taxes? Where are we moving the money? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I've never had this type of income come in at once. Like, all this freaky stuff happened, and I was like, you know what? This is amazing for me because not only does this like make money when we talk about this, the billionaires and millionaires, they talk about you need 7 revenues, you need money when you're sleeping. That's what type of money you need to make to have this certain lifestyle. And I was like, that's a goal of mine. It wasn't a goal of mine to do it within track, but it was post track. And I'm like, well, if this is going to help me advance and create my wealth, then I might as well do that. And then that's what I decided. And I just decided to keep it. Well, I was really excited. We had some promos coming out when they were switching it to non-X rated, and they got so much backlash from the media and their users that they just decided to stay. So part of me just decided not to promote it anymore because of that whole situation, and I'm still on it.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
love it, and I still get to talk to some fans that have been following me since I've started Instagram. And people get to watch me pole vault every week. I go live every Wednesday on my OnlyFans to watch people pole vault or people to watch me pole vault at practice, and it's something fun for me. And it's not about porn or any of that. I mean,
Yeah.
I do like for Halloween, I did sexy Saturday, and I'll do stuff like that, but it's not nudes. It's not me naked. And obviously I don't like telling people that because then they won't sign up.
There might be a nip slip, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It might
You
happen.
never know. You never know if you kill Alysha with a glass of wine.
But I feel like, any women that I know that have done it, they feel very empowered, and it's like being in the driver's seat to like, why not turn it around and make some money? And like, if it's going to be out there and people are going to want to like look at you in that light anyways, you might as well be the one in control of what that creative is and what that narrative is.
And like in my head, it's like, it's a full entrepreneurial skill. Like people are already paying me for my image and my likeness on Instagram. So why not monetize that on a platform that puts money in your pocket per second, per hour? Like you might as well do that. And of course it's like associating with the wrong environment, but in my head it's like, are you really that naive? Like Cardi B's on it. Yeah, she is who she is, but you think she's over there doing porn? No, she's probably doing like music stuff and all this other things on there, and you get the first exclusivity to all of her stuff. And that's the same thing with me. I'm really excited. I'm hoping to launch an NFT for Paris, and I want to wear a little camera on my jersey.
Oh, cool.
And people go on my OnlyFans and buy my NFT, and they can watch me compete as if I'm live on the infield.
Wow.
Like, that's a goal of mine to do for my fans. And it's I wouldn't be where I am without my brand. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and the government of Canada is nice. They give us some stipends a month, but it's not enough money to live on for food, for rent, or for mortgage, right?
Especially in Toronto, shit.
Oh my gosh, girl. Woo, these prices right now.
Oh my God, I know. It's absurd. It freaks me out. It's so crazy.
It's insane. So at the end of the day, it's one of those things. I love the platform because of what it's been able to bring me opportunities, and now I'm looking at my second place. I'm going to Airbnb that place and then monetize off of the Airbnb.
Well, I'll use it next time I come into the city.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
You can stay whenever.